8 minute. We gonna go from shortest to longest, bro.
One of the most insane and widely predicted cases of all time, because apparently everyone knew about it and some even predicted it. And no, I'm not kidding. But before we get into all the new information, let me do a quick little recap. So 8 days ago, I made a video titled How David Lost Everything in 20.
Yo, imagine this nigga is somehow innocent, bro. Imagine this nigga is somehow innocent, bro.
For hours. And in that video, I talked about the beginning stages of the David case with the limited information that we had at the moment, which was how a body of a young girl named Celeste was found in David's car, and how a bunch of people online had been speculating that they had been dating. And of course, while all of this was still unfolding, David had literally been on tour away at the time. And during that time, that was the only information that we had known in the moment. However, in the short time span of only a week, thousands of videos have popped up across social media, with some even proving people had known about this insane situation years before it actually got exposed. There's also been a ton of videos popping up online of people saying that David is innocent, and today we're going to talk about it. So almost immediately after the David case went mainstream and he canceled his current tour, people that had known David went online and started exposing him. Because as some of you may remember from the last video, David's career pretty much started from the gaming space. And most people in these gaming spaces and communities usually use Discord, which is how a lot of these people had close knowledge of him. And from the last video, I remember briefly showing some of these tweets from X, and since that time, we now have some further information on them. For example, this tweet that was posted September 17th says that TMZ confirms that this photo shows singer David near the area where the victim lived before she disappeared. The user who posted this alleges that David was paying people to keep Celeste's age a secret. And I remember that when I first saw this tweet, I was a little skeptical whether or not this could be real, but now people have dug up a video on TikTok of someone in 2024 going over this picture, and they kind of say the same thing.
Popular artist got caught giving thousands of dollars to kids. Now, why did he do this? To hide his little secret of him dating a minor. Yup. Who knows if he's still dating this minor?
So this nigga been here.
Proof. Why the else would he randomly go unnoticed, no one knows about this, to meet kids, bring them canes, give them thousands of dollars? Why else would he do that? Why else would any celebrity do that? You know exactly why. And I'm not just typing here. This is a picture from someone who knew the girl, and they told me this story.
And by the way, guys, this video was made December 14th, 2024, which is like a whole 9 months before this situation even went viral.
I was watching you play 2K earlier, gang. You alright or whatever, you feel me? You alright, you feel me?
And now all the comments on this TikTok are from like 3 days ago of people saying, why didn't this go viral? And you were ahead of your time. And truthfully, you could go through these comments and laugh, but when you put it into context that somebody actually died from this situation, it makes the whole thing a lot sadder, crazy. Because it actually makes you wonder, if this had gone viral back then, could this have saved her life? Because it's not as if he was the only one to call it out. Because while people were looking all throughout David's old videos and lurking through the comments, people found a comment from a random alt account that's specifically calling out David for this situation. And this random comment is from February 26, 2024, which is so long ago. So if we were to scroll down David's TikTok and go all the way to February 2024 and click on this specific video right here with the caption, "Me to everyone I tricked into thinking this was a love song," and you scroll down in the comment section until you see a comment by Robin Rivers that says, "Waiting for LAPD to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl." And this was in—
Bro, what the fuck? Okay, but like, what I'm confused about though is like, why is this nigga not already in jail though? Like, why is he still free? That's what I'm confused about. That's what's making me think, like, what if this nigga's actually innocent? Because, bro, cops would have been on anybody's ass for anything else. Why is he not in jail though? What's the word, Ant?
2024, February 26. And to once again give you some perspective, that was about a year and a half ago before this entire situation went public. And of course, seeing that, it always begs the question that if someone had taken that comment a little bit more serious and investigated it a little bit, maybe the girl Celeste could have been saved. On a side note, they've also somehow made this Robin River person kind of famous, because obviously before this person had zero followers.
200,000 followers for a comment?
After this comment blew up, they now have basically 200,000 followers. But seeing all these different comments like spread throughout David's posts and the different posts on Twitter and TikTok, it just boggles my mind just how many people actually knew about the situation before she died. Now, in terms of David himself, the guy hasn't been arrested yet or named a suspect in the case. However, one of his houses in LA has been raided by the police. And I'm pretty sure that shortly after David's house or apartment he was renting was raided by the police, David abruptly broke his lease and moved out of the $4 million mansion.
Okay, we know this already.
Reports that d4vd left his Hollywood Hills mansion, which had been rented through his manager on a $20,000 a month lease starting in February 2024, after the home was raided by police on September 17.
$20,000 a month?
During the raid, officers collected potential evidence from the property, and the lease was suddenly broken as the singer and his manager moved out.
So yeah, that's pretty much all the information we've heard.
What the fuck I'm saying? Nigga, $20,000 a month? My nigga, bro, like what? That's so, that, like, I don't know how deep that nigga pockets is. Obviously, they gotta be deep. $20,000 a month, bro. That's fucking insane. You can go buy something that look just as good for less. Or you can go get a condo. Something. 20,000, bro? God damn. It's just the broke me talking for real.
Heard about David himself since the incident was announced. Of course, beside the time that people said they caught him playing Fortnite only a couple days after the allegation first went public.
Facts. I seen that.
Lico. There's no way he's playing Fortnite right now.
He was for sure playing
There's
Fortnite.
actually no way he's on Fort.
Getting dubs too.
You guys are laughing. That's insane.
High kill games.
How? Show me the proof, please. You gotta.
Nigga was dropping like 15 plus a game. Like, bro, not only is he in the comfort of his home playing Fortnite, this nigga's dropping people off too. Like, he getting high kill games too.
Win 2 days ago? Dude, what the fuck? He played a game of Fortnite yesterday.
He didn't just play one, bro. He didn't just play one, bro. Nigga had a whole gaming session, gang.
You got a win 2 days ago? Dude.
So yeah, that's a little
240,000?
insane. But because, like I mentioned earlier, that David hasn't
What's
been
the word,
named a
Brian?
suspect yet or arrested, a
Ain't
lot
seen
of
you in a
people
little
are
minute.
starting to think that he's innocent. If you were to go on TikTok and
Facts.
type in David is innocent, you would see that over the past 48 hours, there have been an insane uptick of videos saying this being
Niggas
posted.
was stalking his Fortnite is kind of crazy. Bro, all of this is crazy. It's just, what I think is crazy, I think it's a W and an L that, like, the internet is just a crazy place. It's just like, niggas want to be detectives so bad, but like it comes with good and bad. Like low key, you could you can incriminate a nigga that don't need to go to jail, or you could get the right person. That's, I don't know. I would hate to be a cop nowadays, bro, because like everybody's trying to do your job. Everybody's getting recorded. Everybody's trying to tell you how to do what the fuck you trying to do. It's just
on TikTok. You even have people claiming now on TikTok that David is no longer a suspect in his case.
As of 2 hours ago, singer David, who had a 15-year-old girl's body found in his car, has been cleared from the suspect list. How does this happen? I have zero idea, but it happened. LAPD really looked at all this evidence, her name in all the songs, her name tatted on him, the pictures of them, the videos of her backstage, and just said, you know what? Nah, he's cool. Like, bro, who is this man David's lawyer? Is it Jay Yoma? Like, what is going on? I just can't wrap my head around it. All these things, songs, videos, pictures, tattoos.
For starters, whatever this guy is saying is misinformation, because David hasn't been found innocent and there hasn't even been a case on this yet. Everything is still super early in the investigation and there hasn't been any type of statement from anybody. So yeah, he's completely just using this fake information to farm engagement. And I'd be lying if I said he was the only one doing it. Since the case has gotten so much publicity online and people have seen it get viewed on pretty much any platform, people are now purposefully spreading misinformation in order to engagement farm. I even came across this one guy's page who made a David diss track and has been nonstop spreading this David is innocent misinformation ever since he had one video blow up.
So they just confirmed that David ain't no suspect to the case.
This nigga's a fucking loser. This nigga's a fucking loser because somebody's really gonna believe him, bro. Bro, somebody is really gonna get on TikTok, scroll on TikTok, see his videos, and believe everything he's saying, bro.
That David ain't no suspect to the case. So I just wanted to say
niggas over flip flopping.
that I do not give a fuck.
Oh boy, what on earth are we doing? Did he seriously just break out in a song and dance? And I really hope you guys don't think that was his only video on the topic, because you would be unbelievably wrong. Since the David case has come out, he has made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos talking about his David diss track. And ever since this specific one has blown up, it's just been the same format of him saying that David is innocent, which is misinformation, and then breaking out in the song and dance.
Okay. I see y'all's comments about me dragging the David situation a little too much. But to be honest,
nah, this nigga funny.
Absolute insanity.
That nigga is funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.